This week on Inside Boulder News. Changes are being made to city streets thanks to the Vision Zero Innovation Program. See where Boulder's economy performance ranks in this recent report. And we'll have your latest COVID-19 updates. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. We start off this week with your COVID-19 update. Currently, Boulder County is reporting over 16,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19, while statewide, that number is over 366,000. In Boulder County, the 5-day average of new COVID-19 cases has stopped dropping, and for the past week has hovered near 100 cases a day. Public health officials advise that even as people are starting to get vaccinated, it is important to follow the basics. Wear a mask if you go out, keep at least 6 feet apart from others, and keep washing your hands often. The county is also now tracking vaccination information on their data page. As of January 7th, over 7,300 Boulder County residents have received one dose of the vaccine, and 618 have received a full course. According to health officials, the limited factor right now is the vaccine supply. Colorado receives about 60,000 doses a week from the federal government. As the supply of the vaccine goes up, so will metrics. If you have questions about how and where you can get the COVID-19 vaccine, a new phone number is available for community members to call. Officials from the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment are standing by 7 days a week. The number to call is 303-389-1687. In fall of last year, the City of Boulder's Transportation and Mobility Department began the implementation of its Vision Zero Innovation Program, a set of quick-built improvements of city streets to enhance pedestrian and bicyclist safety and comfort. We spoke to Senior Transportation Planner Amy Lewin to learn more.
The Transportation and Mobility Department is dedicating $250,000 of its Vision Zero funding to install innovative, quick-built improvements on city streets to enhance pedestrian and bicyclist safety and comfort. This is in support of the community's Vision Zero goal to eliminate serious injuries and fatalities due to crashes.
It really came out of this idea that traditional projects often cost a lot and they take a long time. So the approaches that we're trying out here really try to streamline the implementation process and also incorporate community feedback.
There have been 12 treatments identified in the first part of the program. 7 of them have already been installed, while the remaining treatments will be completed this year. Some of these projects include curb extensions and crossing treatments.
We've kind of been working with 3 different categories. The first is curb extensions. Those help shorten the distance that people walking and biking are exposed to motor vehicles when they're crossing the street. We're also looking at new crossing treatments themselves for people walking and biking, and again, to increase the visibility of people crossing. And then we're also looking at other traffic calming devices.
Staff evaluated data from the city's Safe Streets report, its low-stress walk and bike network plan, and gathered community feedback to identify which city streets would benefit the most from these treatments.
So we're aiming to finish our Group 1 projects this spring, and then throughout 2021, we'll be identifying and designing and implementing an additional group of projects, so with the goal of finishing everything up this year.
Staff is collecting community feedback following the installation of the treatments to help measure their impact on bicyclist and pedestrian safety and comfort. To provide feedback, please visit the website seen on your screen.
Out of almost 400 cities across the U.S., a recent report placed Boulder in 4th for economic performance. So what does this mean? According to Heartland Forward, a nonprofit economic group, Boulder ranks in number 4 for economic performance as measured by metrics for job growth, average annual earnings, gross domestic product gains, and total jobs at new businesses. The city has made significant efforts to help local businesses throughout the coronavirus pandemic by maintaining strong partnerships and incentivizing community support. Some of these efforts include the city's Boulder Business Recovery Program. More information on this recent report may be found on the city's newsroom. It's been nearly 60 years since Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, and Boulder is set to commemorate the civil rights leader's birthday with virtual events starting on Saturday, January 16th.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
In observance of Martin Luther King Day, the life and teachings of Dr. King will be celebrated throughout the city. The community events are meant to inspire us all to take positive action in support of social justice and equality. The events will kick off on Saturday, January 16th, and will continue through the 18th. The events are organized by community partners and the city, and are sponsored by the city's Human Relations Commission and the Boulder Arts Commission. This year's events will be held virtually and include the 16th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulder County Community Celebration, presented by the First Congregational Church and the NAACP Boulder County.
Our job is to really help represent everyone. And some of the groups, some of the constituencies whose voice we'll be hearing in the MLK events are voices that in some instances have been excluded. The city feels it's important for those voices to be heard. We are kind of taking a serious look at what are things that we've done in the past that perhaps weren't conducive to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this is one small part of that larger mission.
All events are free and open to the public. For a full list of events, please visit boulderhumanrights.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. Stay tuned to Boulder Channel 8 for up-to-date information on coronavirus. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. And be sure to check out the city's online newsroom for the latest city news. We'll see you next time.